Hey students, sorry this is so late getting out to you in the day today, but I've been having such a good time doing my own research and reading on the pineal gland and melatonin and question 21 as well about the thymus. Anyway, so let's see what we can get through. Let's look at question number 20. The question is, what do you see as a potential health problem when people use their cell phones late into the night related to the action of melatonin? Well, basically, looking at the pineal gland here, we see the diagram and that it's at this kind of mid to posterior region in the brain. And so we see our hypothalamus right here, and you see the connection here between the eye and this region of the brain. So basically, what happens with the pineal gland is that it is activated um, by the presence of light in the environment. And so its main hormone it secretes is melatonin. So what happens is that when light is entering the eye, then it travels to this area right here in the brain through the retinohypothalamic tract. So you have this bundle of nerve fibers bringing the light impulses in. And so then, when there is light, we have an inhibition of the secretion of melatonin from the pineal gland back here, because you see this message is sent back here to the pineal gland to be activated or suppressed. When it begins to turn dark in the environment, we have a stimulation of the pineal gland because of the absence of light. And so the pineal gland kicks in, begins to secrete this hormone called melatonin. You can see its chemical structure up here. And it secretes it to the rest of the body through this channel right here down the spinal cord. And so it has targets in different areas of the body. We'll talk about that in just a moment. All right. So basically, it's signaling the body the need for sleep. So the problem comes when we have cell phones that are emitting this really strong light. So basically, looking here, when light enters the eye, through this retinohypothalamic tract, um, we're not secreting the melatonin, from the pineal gland. So in times when your body is supposed to be releasing this hormone and getting some rest, and all of these targeted organs are being kind of put to sleep, and actually melatonin comes and actually activates a lot of things in the body to happen when you are resting. A lot of those things are not happening when you have this influx of light into the eyes coming from a bright cell phone. This is a graphic I found online, and I haven't looked, in a lot of detail at every single thing that is noted here that melatonin has a role to play in, but I did find a lot of research saying that there are targets in many different structures of the body, like the cardiovascular system structures, the brain, lots of reproductive structures that are targeted by melatonin. So it has a very busy job in the body, and it does a lot of these wonderful things for you. And if you don't have levels of this molecule present because you are constantly flooding your eyes with light, then you can see down the road that you're going to have some health problems. So some people may be experiencing infertility because of a lot of these smaller, what seem like smaller effects of melatonin in the body. I know some people who don't get rest begin to have cardiovascular issues. When people have had what's called pinealectomies, removing of the pineal gland, then I was reading this morning that they are associating that with severe aging and very quick aging. So if your body is not getting enough rest as a result of this release of melatonin, then you are going to have possibly significant health issues related to that suppressing of melatonin release from the pineal gland. Okay. The cool thing about these two hormones we're studying today is that these are not regulated by negative feedback in terms of when a certain level is reached, there's a shut off of the endocrine gland. These are more regulated by something like day and night, or in terms of the thymus, by different things that we see in the immune system. So these are unique hormones that we're studying in these two questions. All right, so I'll do question 21 in the next video. Hope this helps.